Hi, welcome back to my channel, Cosmic Insight Astrology. I am your co-pilot, Krisztina. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, like, and comment below. Let me know how did it work out for you. Your opinion is really important for me, and let's learn together during this journey. All right, today I'm here actually to analyze the November cosmic weather for you, and I'm going to do that for each individual sign. Probably I'm going to get into a little bit more deeper in the horoscope, but I'm going to try to stay 7 minutes for each individual sign, and we will see, because sometimes I talk a lot. All right, so November, I have my little note over here, and we are having, the eclipse season is over, but obviously the effect of the eclipse not going to be over for a long time. We are in Aries and Libra axis. However, we had a hybrid eclipse. The lunar eclipse happened on October 28th in Taurus, all right, which had conjuncted with Hamal and Sheraton fixed stars, which both are merciless and violent. And I was talking about that, what kind of effect gonna have it on Israel and Russia and Ukraine and Biden and everything. Whoever has, Taurus or Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising, they are going to be affected. All right. And on the other hand, we're moving forward with November, so we don't have eclipse here, but we have a lot of aspect during this month. And we have, the asteroids, and obviously Sun, Mars, Venus, Mercury, Pallas, Ceres are moving signs. We're going to have Sagittarius stelliums, right? Because this is November. November is Scorpio and Sagittarian's birthday, and Thanksgiving as well. So whoever is celebrating, happy Thanksgiving, guys. And whoever is not, it's still good to be grateful and good to practice gratitude, actually, no matter what. And pray for the world, and pray for peace, and pray for compassion, I believe, and common sense, because that would really help a lot. All right, so what I wanted to say, I have my little notebook over here. I order that every single year. That is the honeycomb book, and all my aspects and the mundane aspects are actually written here as well. And I make a little note, whatever happens. So that's how I study further astrology. I don't get any money from honeycomb, so just I wanted to let you know, if you would like to order, then you can have your little book over here as well. So first of all, but we have to know the new moon going to happen, Scorpio 20 degrees, and the full moon gonna happen in Gemini on the 27th in 4 degrees 51 minutes, and the new moon going to happen on November 13th. However, we do have other aspects here as well, like Vesta going to station retrograde. Vesta is the asteroid of eternal flame. That is your compassion. That is the burning desire inside. And then also station direct, Saturn gonna station direct 0 degree 31 minutes in Pisces. So that is also significant. Also, what we have here, November 8th, Venus going to enter its own sign, Libra. So it's going to be powerful and beautiful and very affectionate. And November 10th, Mercury going to enter ingress Sagittarius. Pallas Athene on the 19th going to ingress Scorpio. So Pallas Athene, the asteroid of wisdom. And Scorpio, it's really working under the scene and not behind, but deep dive into psychology. Pallas Athene wants to create peace without war, and using her wise approach, definitely. So in Scorpio could have integrity issues sometimes, because it's ruled by Hades, it's ruled by Pluto, right, and Mars, so those are malefic planets. So we will see what's going to happen over here further when I'm analyzing it. And then also 22nd, the sun going to move into Sagittarius late afternoon, And November 24th, Mars going to enter Sagittarius. Mars does great in fire signs. And then Saturn's gonna go and move into Sagittarius also on November 25th. So we are having a beautiful big stellium in Sag, right? So if you have a Sag sun, moon, rising, it's going to affect you. It's going to amplify everything in your life. Also, what I wanted to tell you, the new moon in Scorpio going to conjunct Mars. So it is like a new beginning, but somehow it's really assertive, aggressive. It's going to create more fight perhaps, or, you know, like actually it's going to continue the death toll probably from the war. That's what I think. And it's also going to oppose Uranus. And Uranus is in Taurus, and it's in retrograde, and Uranus sudden unexpected situation. So it could be something with either earth-related natural disasters, something with tornadoes or earthquake as well. And as I said in my previous video, it's still affecting the Taurus eclipse, and this is actually creating those kind of issues. All right, and the full moon going to oppose actually Mars by that time. So yes, Martian energy, assertive, something to do with war, something to do with initiation, something to do with metals, gun violence, something to do with maybe not necessarily gun violence, but you know, like most the issue around gun. Actually, the gun stack and anything with defense stack actually went up right after the Israel-Palestine war was declared. And definitely it could increase anything with defense and anything war-related stacks in November. The opposition with the full moon and the conjunction with the new moon as well. All right, so let's move forward, guys, which I also wanted to talk about Venus and Pluto trine, and it's going to happen on November 6th. You know, there is very passionate energy. Venus is the planet of beauty, but also currency, and Pluto rules banks. So it is really good for currencies. Venus still in Virgo, so doesn't do very well over there because it's in detriment or false, you know, because it's exalted in Pisces. So in Virgo, the opposite sign of Pisces, obviously it's not gonna do very well over there. But, you know, still trying with Pluto, and it's a granted opportunity with anything to do with banking, with mortgages, anything to do with generally with beauty, like real psychology, like get really. For example, a lot of people could go and do their taxes and get refund. Whoever did late taxes, this is the refund time right now, and you can get bigger amount of money. Then Mercury going to trine Neptune retrograde. You know, Mercury is planet of communication. Neptune, anything to do with illusion, delusion. So yes, it could be something with Neptune is in retrograde, so it doesn't have the pink glasses on right now. So it's more like lies are coming to surface, and we are not going to be illusionary. We will see the truth. So it could be really good. And then Mars going to oppose Uranus. Then next day, the Sun going to oppose Uranus. That's the 12th and the 13th. So, you know, Uranus is sudden, unexpected, chaotic, unrest, innovation, anything to do with technology. Mars and Uranus opposition could be something to do with drone related. So we're going to have some kind of news, like they're going to implement either nuclear weapons or something with drones in wars, or they're going to actually create something or innovate something with new military drones. And also Uranus and Sun, it could be something rebellion by nature, something we rebel against everything what is going on around us. So that could be that. And then we're going to have another amazing thing where, you know, like on the 17th, Mars going to trine Neptune. So that could be like some kind of spiritual alignment going on here, like people going to start to collect money for the people who suffered any natural disaster, because Neptune is the underprivileged and supporting social work. So it could be something like that, or spiritual advocate for peace and for spirituality. Also, it could increase. Well, it's a trine, so I don't think so. It's going to increase inflammation, but Mars is inflammation and Neptune is pandemic. Or if it's going to increase the number of inflammation and pandemic or something like that, then we will have right away the solution for it. So it's gonna be short term, or like something is coming to surface, like, all right, if you use this tincture, use that kind of tincture, because Neptune is in Pisces, it's holistic. Then you will actually shorten the period of something, a flu or COVID or any other kind of viruses. And then we have another amazing aspect over here, and that's going to be the Sun and Mars conjunction. I'm gonna make another video about that because it's a reset. And the Mars going to be in the heart of the Sun. The Sun is very, very bright and light. And Mars in the heart of the Sun going to create and start a new period over here with Martian energy. This conjunction, because it's Scorpionic energy, it could create something around stock markets. So this could be actually either inflate or deflate, but I would 25 degrees, third decan. All right, so that's a Piscean decan. So Pisces is with inflation. No, actually Cancerian decan, because Scorpio, Pisces, yes, Cancerian decan. Okay, so that could be something with house market, or it could be something with the interest rate. Like a new law or some new law implemented in the interest rate over here. So it could actually either increase or decrease significantly again the interest rate for home buying, because Cancerian. It could be also because Mars is something to do with war. And it could indicate like, many people going to be without homes and they are seeking for new land and new homes. All right. Okay, guys, I'm not going to analyze all the aspects over here because there is no, like I wanted to do shorter videos. But by the end, we're going to have actually Mercury square Neptune, which could be on the 27th, which could actually indicate some kind of issue with communication, fogginess, lies, and it could come about traveling restriction, and also with pandemic restriction again. And Mercury also going to trine with the North Node. So North Node is a mathematical point of the moon, and that is your purpose, the new avenue where you are heading in your life. It's a karmic point. And Mercury over here trining, and both of them is in fire sign. It could be some kind of activation, like people are capable to, they want to talk about the future. They want to initiate new laws. They want to initiate new communities. They want to initiate new jobs. So this is going to be the conversation over here. It is a good trine. It is anything to do with sales, anything to do with Martian energy, which rules Aries, and also Jupiterian. So it is like a higher philosophy, education, and yeah, definitely new laws initiate in education, or even because Jupiter rules the law itself, it could be like advocating people who for freedom. Sagittarius is freedom, liberty. So yeah, advocating over here people for freedom and freedom of speech, for example, because Saturn before, when Mars and Saturn square before, it could be something to do with social media restrictions or YouTubing, like a lot of YouTube channel going to get deleted. Whoever talks about war or whoever talks about conspiracies, then it could be deleted. So right now we want to stand up for the freedom of speech. All right. And then Venus going to oppose the North Node on the 29th of November. Well, you know, it is, Venus wants to have peace in Libra and comfort. And the North Node opposing with the North Node in Aries, we know that if we have an Aries North Node, we were talking about that last year, there is going to be a lot of conflict, right? And it's not only verbal, it's unfortunately physical, and physical fights and physical conflicts. And Venus and Libra are trying to create peace. So there is going to be peace negotiation during this time of the year. All right, guys, so let's start each individual signs for you here. And I'm going to start with Aries like usual. So welcome back. Aries rising, secondly, Sun and Moon. All right, let's see what kind of opportunities you will have in November. And I'm going to show and share the chart, and I'm going to share little tables as well, so you can see what's going to happen or take a picture in November for you. So, okay, so what's going to happen over here? This moon actually, months could be full of challenges for you and full of opportunities as well, okay? So finances and career and personal relationship, they all going to be affected. Let's see, November 3rd, the Sun opposing Jupiter in your 2nd and 8th houses. You have to be cautious about over-leveraging and speculative investment over here. It's not the day for high-risk options or penny stocks. Well, it's also, you know, Jupiter and Sun in 2nd and 8th house could represent like you going to try to see the bigger picture and try to actually make money, but bigger amount of money during this month, like at least thinking big here, how to make big amount of money. It could also indicate some kind of issue around insurance or inheritance or prenup. You might have to actually reconsider or resign something. November 4th, Mercury opposed Uranus. It's also in the 2nd and 8th house. It could actually bring in some kind of sudden and unexpected loss with personal assets and with shared resources as well. Definitely when you are investing in stock market, or if you is invested, watch out. And it's very volatile right now, so watch out. And if you have to, you can sell it, but obviously I'm not your financial advisor. Just watch out for the planetary, you know, like aspects here, because it could be a little bit devastating with Uranus, with that sudden issue. Also, you know, it could be bringing a sudden ending as well. Maybe one of your salary, it's not going to be present anymore. November 13th, we're going to have a new moon in Scorpio in your 8th house. 8th house, as I said, that's your shared resources. And it's conjunct Mars. Mars is in rulership. Mars loves to be in Scorpio, but opposing Uranus. So, you know, it might signal the need for comprehensive portfolio and to review your portfolio, to review your investment, anything to do with inheritance, anything to do with your taxes, with your debts, paying off debts could be possible here. But definitely you will need to focus on your assets here. And you know, like calculate some kind of risk management here, or have somebody who is helping you with risk management. All right, November, or you can actually hire a law attorney because of you will have to hire because of you had a medical malpractice or something like that. It could be also like some kind of, you know, that is Mars is involved and Uranus, and this is new moon, that is your emotions. And you could get actually, you know, like some kind of manipulative person around you who makes sexual comments and you won't like it. November 20, we're going to have Pluto sextile the sun, okay? All right, let's see. No. Oh, what am I doing here? Okay. Pluto sextile the sun. And that's also, oh, Pluto, okay. Pluto is in your fourth. Okay, so that's gonna be actually 8th and 10th house, okay? No, Pluto actually in your 10th house, and the sun is in Scorpio in your 8th house. Okay, so that is really good and favorable for long-term aspects for you over here. Anything to do with your career, anything to do to change your career, anything to apply for something. If you are wanted to have a promotion or become a leader, this is the time, because you are actually having that kind of energy, that kind of charisma. You are really powerful, I know, and you feel it. So you are capable to align with your career goals here. It could be also if you are looking into retirement, this could be good to put away money right now or invest in 401ks or some other kind of pension-related investment. All right, so November 6th, we're going to have Venus trine Pluto, and it's considering your 10th house over here. Pluto is there, so all right. So Venus is anything to do with luxury and money and anything to do with beauty as well. Pluto could be something with surgeries. You are actually trying to get a plastic surgeon, hire someone, or it could be also good to invest in currencies, invest in beauty product, for example. Invest in luxury and comfort somehow. All right, so or you can get recognized. You can get recognized in your career. And if you are doing anything with YouTubing, you can be very well received. You can have honor and recognition during this time. Then November 8th, Mercury will sextile Pluto. And Pluto is still in your 10th house, right? And it's gonna be there for a long time. So it could be something to do with your communication devices, the way you are communicating going to be really powerful. Actually, you're going to raise some eyebrow. You know, like you can actually open up, maybe connect on LinkedIn or any social media account with powerful people or investors there. So that could be really good for that. Definitely it's an advantage for you, and if you are in sales business, it could be really, really good as well. And, you know, it could be really good intimate pillow talk as well. So maybe you want to pretend in your sex life, and this is good time for it. All right, so November 21st, Mars going to sextile Pluto, right? Well, you know, this is two malefic planet, but it's a sextile. So sextile is a Venusian energy and archetype, so something to do with love and beauty. So actually the way I can see that, you're going to ask for not just only recognition, but promotion, and you will get it because you have the gut to ask for. You are so powerful right now. You feel very, very optimistic, and the opportunity presented itself. And then you are like, all right, let's do that. I'm going to ask for it and I will get it. So November 23rd, the Sun square Saturn. So that's not the best because, you know, it could be some kind of market correction in financial astrology, some kind of losses, but I can, you know, like some kind of mistake or failures here. But on the other hand, it could be also something to do with challenges to get restrictions. So you've been seen, but right now you are not capable to talk because whatever you have to deliver the message, it will be maybe danger for others. November, or they will see as danger for others. So that's the restriction. November 25th, and it could be also tiredness. Saturn could be old and cold and tired. So your light is not that bright because maybe you get a cold. Saturn is cold. Some chronic illness could represent itself. November 25th, Mars-Saturn square. All right, so I don't like this one as well because it's kind of hostile takeover here. Something with office politics, you know, like who is stronger here, or, you know, like almost like spy on each other at work and report each other at work. So it's involving many times authority figures, your boss, for example. All right, so you have to maintain your emotional status here because you don't want to burst out and cry or start to yell or, you know, risk your career here. Okay, let's see and go back November 10th when Mercury ingress Sagittarius in your 9th house. So, you know, that indicates a period over here, some kind of international market or, you know, like traveling. But it's Mercury rules Gemini. So it doesn't have to be a long distance. It could be a domestic traveling, but not for a long time or not for long distance. So I would say like, or even if it's long distance, then you're gonna go just 4 days, and it has to do something with your publishing. Maybe you have to go for a book fair or you know, promote your book or promote your podcast, and somebody is inviting you, but they live in, and you have to be present there, live in somewhere else, and then you will talk in a podcast, and you know, you will need to travel to it. It could also indicate some kind of education, so you might going to go to somebody's prom or anything like, but you know, a little bit further, or you know, like celebrate somebody's education, like somebody finished something, and it could be also good for start, for example, to study another language. November 18th, Pallas Athena ingress Scorpio. All right, so this is good. This is Pallas Athena is wisdom. So it is a lot of strategy and reviewing your texts and reviewing your shared resources. Pallas Athena doesn't want war, so you're going to be very strategic. Estate planning, for example, as well, creating wills and trust. And when November 4th, Saturn gonna go direct, it's gonna happen in your 12th house, and 12th house is your hidden assets and hidden resources. So it might be something like, oh, I forgot to do that on the tax return, so I have to go back. I hope they're not gonna find it because I'm gonna be in trouble. And you know, Saturn in the 12th, it could be like I'm going to be more diligent to get rid of my addiction as well. So it could be that. We do have other noticeable days. November 10th, we have when Mercury ingress Sagittarius. It's going to ignite something with education and travel, as I said. So when Ceres ingress Sagittarius on the 25th, it's going to be really good and nurturing for your beliefs and philosophical beliefs and your moral values. It's gonna nurture. Ceres is very nurturing asteroids. And yes, so that's what I wanted to tell you, Aries. I hope you liked it. And if you did so, please subscribe, comment, and like below. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now. All right, Taurus rising, Sun and Moon secondary. This is your November. astrology forecast here. So first of all, November 3rd, the Sun opposing Jupiter. It's going to happen in your 1st and 7th house. All right, it has to do something with your partnership and with yourself. Sun and Jupiter. Jupiter is in your 1st house, right? Because you're Taurus, and Jupiter actually is in your 1st house right now. Opposing the Sun could represent something like you are want to spend a lot of money on you, and you know your significant other actually saying, hey, stop it right now because we don't have the budget for that. You want to invest, and you may beautify yourself or buy expensive watches or anything, you know, expand your horizon. You want to maybe travel because Jupiter, or invest in education, and you know, not necessarily has the budget for it. It could be also some issue with law, because Jupiter is law and 7th house is legal matters. So there could be some kind of indication for some issue with law and legal matters, which is not coming through the way you want it to. November 4th, we have Mercury opposing Uranus. It's also the 1st and 7th house. So the 1st and 7th house are actually right now under magnifying glasses. So it could be like some kind of sudden change with your joint assets and in your relationship. So, you know, Uranus over here could indicate some kind of issue with domestic partner, maybe divorce as well. And on the 13th, we have the new moon in Scorpio in your 7th house. This is a new beginning, so you might going to have a new partner, you might going to get engaged or married. This is definitely critical time over here, and it's critical time because it's starting something new. But don't forget, Uranus is involved over here, so it's innovation, it's something unexpected coming up. Something risky coming up here with this new moon in Scorpio. Plus Mars is here as well. So Mars is indicating also like, you know, some kind of verbal conflict or some kind of conflict with a business partner or with your significant other. November 20th, Pluto sextile the Sun. This is good. That is your 7th and 9th house. This is something to celebrate. This is something to do with legal matters. Maybe you're going to go to a honeymoon, maybe you're going to have some kind of engagement party far away or a destination wedding. It could indicate something like your significant other going to support your education right now. So it is good. Then on November 6th, we have Venus trine Pluto in your 9th house. 9th house is involved here. So, all right, that is something sexual. That is something with your power, with your beauty, with your sexual charisma, and you will feel like very attractive and powerful as well. So, if you need to start a legal matter, it would be really great for that. If you want to do something with publishing, something to do with higher education, this is good to start anything, or anything in foreign affairs as well. All right, November 8th, Mercury sextile Pluto, and it also involves the 9th house as well. So that is good for going far away or going for some vacation or in a different country, or invest in export-import business, or start a YouTube channel or podcasting. You know, become a journalist in a newspaper. So it could be great for that. And the 21st, when Mars sextile Pluto, that could be really good for something with initiate a legal matter. So suing someone who doesn't pay you. You know, like if they wrongfully treated you or discriminated you in higher education and or something like that, it is good right now to take actions. Mars is taking action. November 23rd, Sun square Saturn, you know, that is tiredness, that is fatigue, that is something to do with, it is unfavorable aspect here because the square is a Martian aspect and Saturn is anyway cold and fierce, and anything to do with your fears, limitation. So here it could be something with your academic, and it could be something to rebalance you know, like you might have some issue in your education, or your channel could be actually restricted. And right now you have to fill out bureaucratic papers to get it back or get back to school. All right. What else is happening for you? Taurus is checking it. November 10th, Mercury ingress Sagittarius. So it's going to be in your 8th house. It's good for investment. It's good to look and analyze the stock market for you. Anything to do with the Mercurian and Sagittarian energy. So maybe currencies from not domestic, but foreign currencies, invest in there. All right, what else? Pallas Athena going to go and ingress Scorpio on the 18th. Pallas is wisdom, right? The warrior, like the queen warrior here, but doesn't want war. It's one to do it with thinking and wiseness and with words, and avoid war here. So it could be some kind of inheritance coming in for you, maybe. Something with shared resources going to be positive. I like that. Something with real estate. Venture capital. This is good. On November 4th, Saturn going to station direct, and Saturn is in Pisces, and it is going to be in your 11th house. All right. So, you know, it's something to do with your community, with your friends, and you might going to lose a friend or just actually exit a community because it doesn't serve you anymore. It could be also good to pay off like debts as well somehow, because of, you know, it's like the second house from your 10th, from your career. So it would be good for that. But also it's good to invest in social network as well. All right. So that is it for you, Taurus. I hope you like my video. If you did so, please subscribe, like, and comment below. Thank you so much. See you in December. Bye for now. All right. Let's see, Gemini rising, sun and moon. This is your November astrology forecast. Okay, so November 3rd, the sun opposing Jupiter in your 12th and 6th house. So that is to do something with your head and with your hidden expenses as well. You know, it is an obligation to pay off something, for example. But, you know, maybe you do that secretly. Because the 12th house includes secrets here. But, you know, it is also something to do with your physical health and with your mental health, and it's not aligned. So somehow you're trying to balance it out and trying to, this is a great time actually to realize your thinking is affecting your physical health. So you might want to invest in meditation or go for a retreat, because of your mental health is going to affect your physical health. All right, so the other thing is happening over here. Venus going to oppose Neptune on the 3rd as well. So that's going to be a 10th and 4th house matters for you. So what's going to happen over here? There could be some kind of foggy professional goals here, something that is like misunderstood. So you are going to apply and want to have this career that's professional goal. And somehow the way you have to reach it, it's not going to be very clear. So it's not going to be clear how to apply for it or who to talk to, for example. Yes. All right. And on November 4th, we got Mercury opposing Uranus. You know, this is something with your digital currencies. It is also to do something. Someone can actually steal your digital currency. It could be like what kind of attack is that? Like an identity theft or something to do with digital on your internet. The hackers can get into your account. Okay, that's what I wanted to say. So yes, it is something unpredictable, something with fluctuation also in cryptocurrency. But it is also to do with what you are saying not going to be presented. You maybe did a video, you maybe did a talk with someone, and they are going to hide it. It could be also some kind of unexpected illness, but the illness could be something with throats, something with your communication. So you will, and Uranus is bacterial infection. And Neptune is viral. So that could be some kind of bacterial infection, but doesn't let you to talk. All right, on the 6th of November, Venus trine Pluto, that is good because it involves your 8th house, it involves your finances, your shared resources, your tax, inheritance, anything to do with taboos over here. It could be like, all right, an amazing lover coming into your life, or it could be like a lot of like intimate time with your partner. It could also like you are getting a mortgage for a house, or the rates, you could buy down the rates somehow, and it could help you to buy something. November 6th, Mercury trine Neptune, 10th and 4th house for you. All right, so this is something to do with property matters and career, right? So it could be something, well, it's 8 holes, not 10. Right now, I'm just checking. It's 8 and 4th. So yes, it's property matters. It's to buy something. As I said before, also with the other aspect here. So definitely, it's going to involve real estate and something with family-owned businesses. And it's going to be an auspicious event here. November 8th, Mercury sextile Pluto. All right, so that's gonna be good to buy stocks, for example, or good to talk about taboos with your family members. For example, if you have to plan anything Pluto related, like funeral or tax refund or insurance, buy an insurance or do a will, this is the time for that, because you're going to find the right people. And on the same day, Venus enters Libra. This is good for anything to do with entertainment, anything to do with romance as well, anything to do with joy and pleasure-based businesses, something to do with speculative businesses. You might going to even win the lottery, or if you do gambling, it could also pay out well. You will have fun with your children. You will find, you know, like really positive to have time with your love and with your children as well. You can get a new agent, and that's good as well. November 10th, Mercury ingress Sagittarius. All right, so that is going to be good for legal matters. If you want to sue someone, or if somebody is suing you, that is going to be auspicious on your side. It could be something with joint ventures and something to merge together. So maybe you having a new business partner who is helping you financially, or, you know, helping to actually expand your business. November 11th, we have Mars oppose Uranus. Okay, so this could be some kind of sudden, unexpected issue with your health, like something neurological, something bacterial. It could be also something like a hidden enemy is coming and surface, and or if you actually put some money into defense, or if you did something like you started a business with a yoga studio or health related, anything with retreats, this could be right now some kind of war over here, which is like an unexpected rebellion people, the employees going to rebel against the rules and the laws. It could also indicate something with your small animals. So unfortunately, Mars could be something, a quick vehicle. Uranus is unexpected. Some of you can have a small animal hit with some fast vehicle. And it could be also do something with, for example, you will have to fire employees. You will have to maybe fire your renter, your tenant, or you going to leave suddenly your tenancy. November 13th, new moon in Scorpio. This is in your 6th house, so something new with your daily routine. Something is shifting over here. Your daily routine, your daily opportunities, income. It's a new job opportunity for you, so it's great. November 15, Mercury sextile Venus. It's also good to invest. It's good for beautiful talking, loving talking with children, with spouse, like connection between the two of them. It's very favorable for partnership. And it is a good return also if you invested with someone else. If you bought a lottery ticket with someone else and both of you going to win. November 17, Mars and Sun going to trine. Okay, so it's going to be something to do. Mars and Sun trine Neptune, actually. Yes, and something to do with your career, something to do with a promotion, something to do with your honor. You will get noticeable. You will be in the center of attention, and the eye is going to be on you. It is some strong leadership opportunities if you would like to become a leader. November 18th, Mars Kazemi in your 6th. All right, Mars Kazemi here, the Sun and Mars going to conjunct. It is something with a potential bonus or actually getting a new job, which is going to be very favorable for you. On the 20th, Pluto going to sextile with the Sun. All right, so this is 8th and 10th house related. This is good for your money. This is good for your career. So you're going to get a rise. You're going to, actually, maybe you're going to get a new career, which is coming with bonuses and coming with very powerful financial opportunities. So that's I love. And November 21st, Mars sextile Pluto. This is also very strong sudden gain in investment. So this is good. And it is good for tax refund. It is good to sign a prenup or asking for something that is rightfully yours. So it is good to go in war with inheritance or for inheritance or anything to do with insurance or medical malpractice as well. Good to hire someone who is a private detective, because of if you want to find out something, this is the time when they are initiating. You can initiate and actually you will be successful. November 23rd, Sun square Saturn. This is definitely not beneficial. It's something is not yield, not profitable, something is restricted. It could be something with your partnership. Maybe you feel awkward around your partner or awkward around your business partner. There is some kind of caution over here for sure, with shared resources, with shared investment actually, and shared ventures. So just watch and keep your eye open. November 25th, Mars going to square Saturn. That is something to do with job related, and it could bring a delay, or it could bring some kind of slowdown here with cash flow as well. And it could also have some kind of restriction from the higher hierarchy, from a boss or an authority figure who is not letting you to achieve or not giving you the promotion what was promised to you before. November 27th, full moon in Gemini. All right, this is your first house, Gemini. Something to let go of, something with your like it is like maybe something with your health. like changing, but it was some kind of addiction that you needed to let go of, and you are capable right now during this full moon. You're peeling off your ego, you're changing the way you are representing yourself because it didn't serve you no more. Your financial strategies are changing as well. The communication skill is changing as well. November 29th, we have Venus and North Node opposition, 11th and 5th house. Well, this is something to do with speculative business and investment and with your social circle. So you might going to actually have enough from some kind of social tribe and social circle, and you say, okay, I'm done, I'm out. It's not me anymore. It does not align with my values, with my moral anymore. I have to leave. It makes me anxiety and you know, and I'm done. But also, you know, you will need to reconsider some kind of investment over here. Or, you know, you belong from a club and it was really expensive to keep on. And right now you don't want to do it anymore. Okay, this chair. Okay, so that's what it is. And what else? You know, yes, so Pallas is ingressing November 18th, Scorpio as well. Pallas is the planet of asteroid of wisdom in Scorpio. It's one to actually create some kind of strategy, which is like getting deep into psychology, getting deep into your psyche, and you know, recognize your desires and feelings, and investigate before it's act. And then the other thing is that we're going to have Ceres on November 25th, and ingress Sagittarius. So we have a Sagittarius stellium in your 7th house. And this is something to do with your partnership, with your one-on-one relationship, with legal matters. And Ceres over here is really nurturing. It is really like, you know, yes, very nurturing, but it's one to liberate you also because it's in Sagittarius. So in this Sagittarius stellium, one to liberate you from some kind of commitment. Nurturing, but liberation is coming with it as well. All right, guys. I think that's it right now. Yes, so if you love my videos, please subscribe, like, and comment below. I would appreciate that. And I will see you in December. And with the 2024 astrology forecast soon will be up. Bye for now. All right, Cancer rising, Sun and Moon. This is your November. I mean on November already forecast. All right, so November 3rd, the Sun opposing Jupiter, 11th, 5th house axis for you. That is something to do with your speculative ventures, group project, investment. So, all right, you will have to watch out with that, right? It could be something with you are leaving a social group, you are not belonging there from anymore. You're going to try to invest in your own business, something to do with maybe with, well, tech stocks, for example, something with socially centered businesses. But you do have to avoid high-risk speculative trades over here because it would turn out to be a downfall. November 3rd, Venus, Neptune opposition, 9th and 3rd house. Anything to do with traveling, anything to do with travel investment, or anything to do with podcast and journalism. It could be some kind of illusion, some kind of lies, but coming to the surface. Maybe you have to re-edit your book. Maybe your publisher is bullshitting and not doing what they need, been hired to do. You know, definitely it could be something with, for example, you wanted to go to a vacation or a travel, and they promised a lot of things on online when you checked the initiatory, you know, check the trip. And then you realize it was all a lie and it was illusion, and it's not a 5-star hotel. It could be something which is like really not luxurious and you feel uncomfortable or unsafe. November 4th, Mercury opposing Uranus. All right, so that's something, a sudden news coming to surface, something with your speculative businesses, something with your agent, something with your group, the social media you belong from, and you're not gonna like that sudden news. Then it could also end the relationship with an agent. You're going to fire it. It could be also something with your children. Maybe they are part of something what you really don't want to. So they have friends who are actually giving a lot of peer pressure for them, and you want them to get rid of that group. November 6th, Venus trine Pluto involves your 8th house. That is a transformative change, and it's really good to pay off shared, well, you know, good for shared resources and pay off debts, for example. It's good day actually to negotiate something with capital ventures, and also to do something with mortgages as well. November 6th, Mercury trine Neptune. All right, so 5th and 6th house, what's going to be here? It's good for education, and it's good for publishing and creative ideas for you. Anything to do with stock market, but is not domestic, but actually it's a foreign stock or educational stock. November 8th, Mercury sextile Pluto. So this is good negotiating with a surgeon, with a private detective. It's good to do researches. It's good to write about taboos or talk about taboos. Anything with home-related sectors, right? Because Venus enters Libra also, your 4th house, so it could be really good for that, beneficial changes over there. November 10th, Mercury ingress Sagittarius, 6th house, you want to get liberated. You want to get liberated at work. You want to be capable to talk and to represent yourself with authenticity. You would like to actually, even if it is like, it could be like you want to sign a contract for a new tenancy, or, you know, hire someone, have a new tenant, or buy actually a rental property as well. You can sign contract there. Okay. Then November 11th, we're going to have Mars and Uranus opposition. Okay, so that is also something sudden and something unexpected, but it could be a fight with your, on your social media account. It could be something what you said and hurt other people's feelings. So be careful with what you post. And if it is speculative business, you have to be careful because it could have a sudden decrease. It's not the best aspect here. So you have to proceed with caution. On November 13th, we have a new moon in Scorpio. It's in your 5th house. So anything with children, some new opportunity for them. It could be really good. You get a new romantic partner. It could be something, a new agent, a talent agent is coming into your life who is helping you succeed. All right, what else is coming here? If we have any additional dates, let's see, Ceres. Yes, we're going to have Ceres, November 25th, ingress Sagittarius, your 6th house. Ceres is really nurturing. So might going to balance out your workforce. It could be something to reconnect with holistic healers, and, you know, like a different approach over here. Maybe you want to have some kind of holistic approach with your healing. And also it could be something with your workplace, work balance. So you want to make sure there is meditation room at work, or, you know, even in your rental properties, if you do Airbnb. So you're going to make it more holistic somehow. That's what I feel for you. And Saturn gonna go direct November 4th. It's the beginning of the month in your 9th house. So, you know, that has to be something with foreign countries, with foreign currency, with a foreign land, because Saturn is undeveloped land. So you might want to buy an undeveloped land in a foreign country and build later on. It could be like, all right, I want to invest in education, and it's a long-term goal of mine. So I definitely going to invest in high education as well. It could actually bring in some kind of long-term foreign either job for you, or it could be some like you're gonna move abroad. All right, if you loved my videos, please like and comment below. And comment below. All right, thank you so much. I'm going to come up with the December forecast, and 2024 going to be on my web YouTube channel soon. All right, Leo rising, sun and moon. What kind of influence you will have in November? November 2nd, we have Vesta stations retrograde in your 12th house. So, you know, Vesta in your 12th house could be some kind of hidden expenses, something with hidden enemies, something with pharmaceuticals. So Vesta is the eternal flame here, and when it stations retrograde, you're going to have less flame inside, less passion to do anything, to you know, even it could be something with the household and your family. You don't want to necessarily clean your house. You don't want to necessarily have family members around you. It feels like you just want to hide away kind of situation. It could be also some kind of old and forgotten debts that could resurface for you. So you will need to balance out your finances. All right, November 3rd, Sun opposing Jupiter. That's going to be, and also Venus and Neptune opposition going to appear also in the 8th and 2nd house, and Sun and Jupiter at 10th and 4th house. There is a lot of tension between home and your career. So maybe your family members want you to be at home, but you are only concentrate on your career right now because you want to see some growth, you want to succeed, and you want to succeed badly. And then you don't want to stay definitely in a 9 and 5 jobs. You want to break through here. Okay, so somehow the current job is not really supporting. For example, if you want to buy a house and it's clashing over there because it's not giving enough financial stability for that. But you definitely have an opportunity to balance out later on between the real estate, your real estate stuff, or anything to do with real estate here. So later on, it will go and flow actually easily, and you will be capable to do it. So November 4th, Mercury opposing Uranus actually. So that is an unexpected opportunity with the job. And as I said, they want you to be there, and that's why it could indicate some kind of conflict, rebel, chaos in family matters. Yes, so it could be also some kind of sudden home repairs for you, you know, destructive energy, something with Uranian energy, big wind, something electricity, energy related. Maybe the radiator is not working and the winter is coming, so you will have to repair that. November 6th, Venus trine Pluto in your 6th house and Mercury trine Neptune in your 4th. So transformative work opportunities and insight into property investment is possible here. There is a side hustle could become a significant revenue stream for you. So it's good. It's really good financially. The value of your real estate investment could actually surge and go up. And it has to be something to do with a community development around you. So maybe, you know, they're gonna build hospitals or whatever, and that's why the prices are rising. All right, so what else is going to happen? November 8th, Mercury sextile Pluto, 6th house. Venus enter Libra in your 3rd house. Definitely good for short-term investment. It's good for to spend time in your community, to do gardening if you are living in tropical weather and it's still summer-like. It is good to connect with your neighbors and yes, so that's the energy over here. Then we're going to have a new moon in Scorpio in your 4th house. So that is good to start a family, have a new family member in, buy a new home, for example, start something with real estate licensing as well. So it could be really positive for that. November 15, we're going to have Mercury sextile Venus. And that is also a good aspect. It's beneficial. It's beneficial for collaboration and for contracts with others. So this is a good time to negotiate anything with business, to hire someone, a new partnership, or get into a new partnership. All right, November 17, Mars trine Neptune here, and the Sun also trine Neptune as well, right? Because Scorpio and Pisces energy. All right, so it's going to involve, again, your home improvements. Something to do with Martian energy, with your heat, something to do with sun energy. You maybe want to do solar planners and invest in that. November 18, we have a Mars Cazimi. It's in Scorpio, and it's going to happen in your 4th house. And Pallas Athena ingress Scorpio in your 3rd house. Pallas Athena ingress, yes, Scorpio. But wait a minute. Yes, Pallas Athena also ingress Scorpio. All right. So this is something to do with, maybe you want to find out your roots. Maybe you want to find out who is your father, who is your biological mother. Maybe you want to find, maybe you're going to do some kind of research what is under your house. Maybe you will find Scorpio is dig deep, so you might going to mine something under your real estate. You have some amazing amount of whatever metal, which is, Mars is metal, right? The Sun is gold, and it's going to increase the property value for some of you. All right, what else is happening? Let's see the chart, your chart. November 20 is Pluto sextile the Sun. It's good. It's good for your work. It's good for to buy investment property, to rent a property, for example. It could be a great change at home life and with work as well, you know, like you might going to put your office at home, or actually you might gonna get an office and you don't want to work at home because it's really bothersome. And November 27th, we're going to have a full moon in Gemini at 4 degrees. It's going to affect your 11th house of social circle, your friends. So it could be like a lot of amazing communication over there, but also it could end the relationship. It could end something what doesn't serve you. You might want to get off from social media. It just like annoys you and you don't want to do it anymore. On November 29th, we have Venus opposition the North Node. You know, North Node is our purpose. Venus is anything to do with our values, with our self-worth, with our beauty, with our finances. So yeah, that is definitely like, that is my purpose over here. But do I have enough self-confidence, or do I have self-worth to actually even apply for, or actually even try to approach that avenue? So that is the tug of war here between Venus and Neptune. All right, so yeah. If you loved my videos, then please subscribe and like my channel and comment below. I'm going to see you with the December and the 2024 forecast really soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now. All right, Virgo rising, Sun and Moon. Here is your November astrology forecast. November 3rd, Sun opposing Jupiter in your 9th and 3rd house. Then Venus and Neptune also opposing 7th and 1st house. All right, so there is some kind of issue with your self-image and also with your financial choices as well. You might be buying high-risk foreign stocks and you're just gonna buy it on a hunch, so it could be really speculative and risky. Also, it could indicate something with a partner, with a significant other. There could be some kind of issue between you and the significant other rising. Like you don't agree on investment, you don't agree, you don't share the same values and morals right now. And with Jupiter and Sun, it could be something to do with your traveling plan. It's going to delay your traveling, or it's going to delay maybe podcasting or your publishing as well, if you want to publish a book or publish any kind of journalism here or start a YouTube channel. And then on the 4th, we're going to have Mercury opposed Uranus. It's also affecting your 9th and 3rd house. Okay. Yes, so Mercury and Uranus, that's something to do with brainstorming. It's something to do, you have really, really great ideas, to write about, but maybe you should not write about it, because maybe it's going to be like groundbreaking. It's going to actually create a lot of critics coming into your life. So it could be that for you, Virgos. Some unexpected news can actually affect your long-term investment, and some unexpected news could affect your publishing. So maybe the publishing company you paid for, it's not exist anymore, something like that. November 6th, Venus trine Pluto. So it's affecting your 5th house, speculative investment, and Mercury trine Neptune. That's the 3rd and 7th house. That's good for some kind of creative project. Like it's good to write, it's good to communicate, it's good to actually start some legal matters if it's possible, get some alliances. It's good to even buy a lottery tickets as well, but definitely creative project could be given a yield here, and it's going to be higher than expected return with that. If you are brighter, it could bring some kind of extra income or fame, so it's favorable. November 13th, you have the new moon in your 3rd house, anything to do with your neighborhood, with your younger sibling, with your journalism here. So, short-term investment could be really good. It could be also like you going to visit your sibling, or the sibling going to visit you. Short distance traveling are possible here. And also if you want to invest in skill-based, what is that skill-based education? It could, and licensing, you can get a license, for example. November 18, we have Mars Cazimi and Pallas Athene also going to invest Scorpio. Both of them in your 3rd house. As I said, anything to do with short-term investment, short-term traveling, communication devices, anything to do with cars. You have to be careful with the oil in your car and the motor in your car, because the engine, it could actually go under some kind of challenges, and you will need to have a repair there. Pallas Athene in Scorpio in 3rd house, you're going to be really, invest in your communication. You want to talk wisely. You want to have information, and you're gonna do a lot of research before you talk. November 27th, we have the full moon in Gemini. It's gonna happen in 4 degrees, so it's 1st decan, very Geminian energy. 10th house. All right, so what's going to happen over here? Anything to do with your career, with promotion, with recognition. Maybe something is coming to a term right now. You're going to end a career over here because you have new ventures, you have new career opportunities. And it's opposing Mars, so definitely it's going to be some issues with family. So if you are ending your career, they might going to be scared, because they're going to ask you, how are you going to support us? But you already have amazing plans unfold, and yeah, so you have to stand by for your decisions. Yeah, definitely it's going to affect your family and the decision with your real estate, your career decision here. So, you know, November looks good, but there is a lot of high stake game here. So you will have to prepare yourself and go with caution. All right. Thank you so much for listening, sharing, and liking and commenting on my videos. I'm going to say bye for now, and I will see you with your December horoscope and with your 2024 forecast as well. Bye for now. All right. Libra rising sun and moon. This is a shake-up over here in the planetary transit in November for you. November 3rd, we have Sun and what is that? Sun going to oppose Jupiter, all right? So, and Neptune gonna oppose Venus. So it's your 8th and 2nd and your 6th and 12th house. Don't be over optimistic here, because of the over optimism could actually make you lose money. If you have any kind of health related and work related issues, it could clash spiritually with your beliefs. So for example, 6 and 12 house. Oh, I have to change a little bit, because I'm doing this for a long time today. I'm recording, and I'm very tired. So Neptune, Venus. Neptune is the higher octave of Venus, and that's higher octave of love. Neptune also glamour as well. 6 and 12 house, it could be like, all right, so right now I need some kind of mental stability to create also physical wellness in my life. It could be also something to do with hidden enemies and open enemies. The hidden enemy is going to become open enemies because of, you know, they're going to surface. You're going to find out who try to sabotage you. And the 2nd and the 8th house, it could be something to do with your finances, with your shared resources, with the money what you are earning. So here it is like, all right, so I would like to have more money, but somehow I have to get rid of my hidden enemies in work. And then, or actually at least surface, and then if I can face them, I'm capable to fight for myself, stand up for myself, and I'm capable to actually overcome those difficulties and create more stability in my life, health, and everything. November 4th, Mercury opposing Uranus, and it's going to be 2nd and the 8th house again. So, you know, that is some kind of fluctuation here. Uranus is unexpected, right? Uranus is not stable, it's fluctuation, back and forth, back and forth. So with your joint resources, like, yes, I'm going to do the prenup, and you're going to be a person who's going to have everything if I die, and then your significant other say, no, I'm not leaving anything on you. So, you know, even with conversation here could be, or it could be like with inheritance, like, yes, that's what we're gonna leave on you when we die, parents, whatever, and then they are, no, we're gonna leave more on your sister or brother. So it could be something with that. November 6, Venus trine Pluto, that's good, and Mercury trine Neptune, that's also good over here. It's good financially as well. It is anything to do with your home, with your family, with your real estate, anything to do with getting and prosper out from real estate, prosper out from shared resources, some unexpected gain coming into as well. Some, you know, like suddenly you started to gain money on your investment, and you know, you're going to like that. November 13, you have a new moon in Scorpio that is in your 2nd house, conjunct Mars, opposing Uranus. Ooh, that is financial axis, and that is have to be something with your stock, with your inheritance, with your tax. It is a shake-up over here. You know, it's good to start to pay off debts. It's good to start to call the bureau and you know, try to delete those whatever is affecting your fiscal score. So that is a good time for that. November 18, Mars Kazimi in your second house, that is good. And also Palasatene Gana in Grass Scorpio. So it is a really good strategic investment. You're going to gain some financial resources. You're going to maybe you're going to have more salary. You're gonna get a raise. You're gonna get your salary, more salary coming in, definitely for you. And it's good. November 27th, full moon in Gemini in your 9th house, but that is opposing Mars, so it's a major shift. It's something to do with higher education. It's something to do with international investment, or something to do with a second marriage, perhaps argument if you are married a second time already. It could indicate that. It could indicate some kind of innovation, or some, not innovation, but like an action, taking action to move abroad, or taking action to fight for higher purposes. For example, leaving a skill-based education behind and entering a high education college or university. All right, what else is happening? Ceres is going to go to Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is, we have a Sagittarius stellium right now. And that's in your 3rd house, right? And that's anything to do with nurturing your community. Maybe you're gonna start community gardening. It's like a lot of emphasis on your community and on your siblings and on your friends right now. Or maybe you want to purchase a new vehicle. All right, so if you love my videos, please subscribe, like, and share my videos, and comment below. I really appreciate that. I will see you soon with your December, the final countdown, and with your 2024 astrology forecast. Thank you, and bye for now. Right, Scorpio rising, sun and moon. This is your November astrology forecast. We're going to start with the 3rd of November, when Sun opposing Jupiter, 7th and 1st house. Okay, let's see. That is something to do with a risky financial venture, or your partner is not necessarily doing well financially, or your partner is actually leaking money somehow. November 4th, Mercury opposing Uranus, so it could be something with also partnership again, something with a volatile market here, but it could be also some unpredictable issue with legal matters, something what you didn't see coming. It could be like somebody tried to sue you, right? Or sue your business. So I hope you have liability insurance, Scorpios, here, because it could be coming for you. November 13th, going to have new moon in Scorpio. This is in your 1st house. So November, if you are a November born Scorpio, this is your month, happy birthday. That is something to do. A new moon over here, it's a new beginning. Restart your life whenever you have a Scorpio new moon. It's like new opportunities, new adventures is coming for you. And especially the new moon is actually going to oppose Uranus. So there is definitely going to be some kind of unexpected event coming in, something with alliances, something with friendship, with business partnership. It could be unpredictable. It could be some of you going to have, or a separation or a divorce, or just get rid of your business partner. Yeah, that could happen. You have to recalibrate. Every single year when you have a new moon in your sign, you restart, you recalibrate your watch, your everything, and you start something again. November 20, Pluto, that is your planet, sextile the sun, and the sun is still in your sign. And this is going to be really, really good vibes for you, because both of them is really powerful. You will feel really powerful. your communication going to be strong, your communication going to be, I have to change my glasses because I'm so tired and I'm going to need, I don't even see right now the chart and the aspects. Okay, yeah, that is the blue light also. So this is going to be good for you, definitely. For career, for investment, anything to do with stock market, anything to do with even social media and with your friendship zone. I love that aspect for you. November 6th, Venus trine Pluto. This is really good because of this is something to do with maybe you're gonna get a new luxurious vehicle. Maybe you're going to invest in art or luxurious items. You can invest in gemstones, in diamonds, Venus related items as well. You might want to have something like what is that, like a plastic surgery, and it will turn out to be better than you thought. So you know, definitely good for money, definitely good for stock market and actually a venture on stock market. November 8th, Mercury sextile Pluto, your planet, your modern ruler. So Mercury and Pluto could be some kind of, you know, intimate talk with your partner, intimate talk in general. Maybe you are just trying to find a partner, or maybe you're just trying to become intimate with someone, and this is like on social media happening for you. You're going to have like a lot of like compliments, like you feel sexy, you feel powerful, you feel really in your element here. And Mars also going to sextile Pluto, so that's good. That's good for your spirit, actually. It's you know, like you will feel, as I said, very powerful and charisma, sexual charisma. You're going to have a huge sexual charisma over here. And actually, it's going to be a lot of pillow talk this month for you. Then Sun going to square Saturn. And well, you know, that is a lot of critic over here, and it's a sobering moment for you. It is a valuable growth, but you know, some kind of limitation. It is something to do with like, or I don't talk before you think, or it has to do something with your values, like who your values are changing. What is your long-term ideas? What is your long-term dreams? Are you going to be able to commit to that kind of situation? November 25th, Mars Saturn square. All right, that is a tension for you at work, and well, you have to use dignity over drama. All right, so it is some kind of verbal conflict, something to do with email wars between you hire someone or you get hired by somebody, and right now you will need to be wise and choose dignity over drama. All right, so on November 10th, we're going to have Mercury ingress Sagittarius, and it's going to be in your second house. Second house is your salary. Mercury over there could be good for sales, good to buy a car, good to invest in your computer, good to invest in anything with Mercury related. If you want to have an application or a software or anything like that, it's good. Or you know, you can create a website also, that is really good for that. Foreign investment is also possible. All right, what else is happening for you? November 18th, Pallas Athena going to ingress Scorpio. So you do have a stellium in Scorpio. And Pallas Athena is wisdom, is the asteroid of wisdom. And it's related to some kind of self-project over here. So the way you are representing yourself, it's really modest and it's really wise, which is going to actually help you to overcome difficulties, and it's going to help you to succeed. November 4th, Saturn going to station direct, and you know, it's trining with your sign because you are Scorpio, so some long-term project could be really turning out well for you, and also anything to do with romance and anything to do with romantic responsibility. You want to get engaged or married, it could be really good for that. November 25th, Ceres going to ingress Sagittarius, your second house. So there is some kind of nurturing values, like so your value is going to change a little bit, and it's going to be more home related and more nurturing than financial based. Okay, I think that's it. Yes, all right, guys. So if you loved my video, please subscribe, like, and comment below. And I'm going to return with your 2023 December and your 2024 astrology forecast. Bye for now. All right, let's continue with Sagittarius rising, sun and moon. So November going to start with sun opposing Jupiter, and Sagittarius, Jupiter was you. Jupiter is in your 6th house. The sun is in your 12th house in Scorpio. So this is going to concentrate on your well-being, on your health, and also your mental health as well. This could be some kind of clash between like your opinion and actually some kind of secret investment, or something to do with like somebody who is trying to support you secretly. So you will need to be careful with. Actually, because of the 6th house representing your work as well, and you might going to have some followers. So also you could have a YouTube channel, or you know, like if you have a writing project or any kind of, if you are working in social media, it could clash because you do have an opinion and you put that out, and it's a very raw opinion, and you might going to suffer from that. On the other hand, Jupiter in the 6th house could, and the 12th house sun opposition could indicate something with a lost pet. So be careful with your pet as well. There is some kind of hidden enemies over here, and it could be like expanding. Like, for example, you can have people who, you can have a hater group, something like that, behind the scene, who are working against you. So you will have to be really not to be intolerant, but you have to be really, really careful with your words. All right, so what else can happen over here? So the sun in the 12th house definitely could indicate some kind of opportunity in the field of anything with pharmaceuticals, anything to do with hospice or hospitals, drug-related institutions. So definitely you're going to focus on your mental health, you're going to meditate more. Okay, but before, actually, it was in November and October, we had, like for 6 days, we had Jupiter and Venus trine. So this was amazing for you, for your career. So I'm not really scared here for you, but you know, there is definitely need to be balanced, the health and the mental health. And then we're going to have Neptune, which is also Neptune and Venus opposition. It's going to be in your 10th and in your 4th house. Venus is in your 4th house, right? I was just talking about that recently. And then Neptune is in your 4th house. So there is some kind of indication like you will need to work a lot and you will need to prove yourself. And because of that, your family is missing you. You are not present. You are like an illusion in your family. Like, for example, you cannot keep your promises to your wife, husband, or children because of they're going to get disappointed because you always need to be somewhere else. Okay, then what other thing is happening here? Well, November 4th or so, Mercury going to oppose Uranus. So that's also indicate and affecting your 12th and 6th house. Mercury is the planet of communication in your 12th house. It's really hidden. You are talking about secrets. Maybe you are getting some information what is hidden. And you might going to want to put that on Uranus. Uranus is anything to do connect with the tribe, social media, technology. And, you know, before you will have to think because of if you will, you know, like say your opinion, it could get you in trouble. But on the other hand, it could be something with Mercury, Uranus, it could be something with cryptocurrency. You might going to actually have some kind of difficulties with cryptocurrency. You know, 12 house is hidden, 12 houses, you're not going to find it, or somebody try to get into your technology in your computer phone and steal the data, steal something from you. What was, you know, like what was yours. All right, what else could happen over here? Definitely there is some kind of surprise regulatory change. What could be, you know, like some kind of new investment strategy for you. November 6th, Venus going to trine Pluto, and it's in your 2nd house and in your 10th house. Yes. Pluto in the 2nd, it's everything to do with money and big amount of money. But you know, that is like the 10th house is honor and recognition. You might going to get recognized overnight. It could be through social media. And then it will help you actually to increase your salary. It will help you to have more self-worth. So this aspect is really great. It's good for your career. It's a progress over here. It could represent a promotion. It could represent a raise, bonus, or any other kind of financial gains, but is boosting your investment portfolio. You can also realize, you know, like there is some kind of stock which would be really good to buy right now, and maybe something with even with real estate, and you're going to go for it, and you're going to have a better, greater financial security due to this investment. Then on November 6th, we're going to have Mercury trine Neptune, and that is actually 12 and 4th house matters for you. So, all right, this is really good for real estate investment, for family matters. Actually, it is good to talk about spirituality. It is good to talk about afterlife. It is good to talk about retirement with your family and family members. It could be like, all right, somebody is moving in with you, perhaps an older person, a mother figure, or just visitation, but definitely it could be a lovely time and lovely talking with a family member who is older and who was there for you and nurtured you before. So it could be also because it's Neptune and it's a trine, a property while you're going to go downturn. And you are capable to invest in it. And you know, like even because you can be 3% of the miracle. I tell that to everyone, even if the market is really high and it's bubble, why not? Why not you? A neighbor could sell something for the value what the person bought for, because they don't have anyone to inherit it and they know they have some kind of terminal illness. So, you know, any kind of issue could come, not issue, but positive opportunity could come up with real estate here. It could be something like you getting a real estate from a mother figure, some kind of inheritance involved here. Then November 8th, Mercury sextile Pluto, and that's gonna be the 11th house, and Pluto is in the 2nd house. No, actually the 12th house and the 2nd house. Yes, so that is really positive aspect over here. Mercury is going to be like you know, communication, anything to do with sales. And Pluto, definitely, all right, I want to talk about I want to have deep conversation. I want to talk about, you know, like I said it before, afterlife, anything about death, anything about inheritance, anything to involve shared resources. You might want to actually talk about your trust and will. And that could be like some kind of planning for the future, some kind of financial planning in the future. There could be some kind of amazing investment ideas here. It could be something with something hidden, was hidden from you, and right now it's come to the surface and you are like transforming your financial security, and you're going to have a lot more energy out from that, and you are like, all right, you know, like it was hidden, but right now I figured out, and then I'm capable to invest in something that could be there for me for long term. And then, and you know, it could be a lot of researching in stock, researching in crypto, how to create big amount of money. November 8th, we're gonna have Venus entering Libra, and Venus is entering Libra in your 11th house. That's your social circle. Venus over here for the next 4 weeks going to do some amazing events, like you're going to get invited for a lot of events with friends, with groups who are actually willing to help you, willing to get attention. And Venus in the 11th, because it's the 2nd from 10th, the career, it could increase your salary from your career. You can get some kind of promotion and bonus paid out here. Definitely, it's possible to have some kind of financial gain. And, you know, as I said, social events going to be amazing. And the social events is you are going to get connected with the right people. You're gonna be at the right time, at the right place. So that's going to result to something which could be really amazing. New friendship could come in. New love can come in for you as well. And then on the 10th, Mercury ingress Sagittarius. Sagittarius is liberation. It's like broadcasting. Mercury over here going to make you really talkative, and you want to stay authentic. You want to teach. You want to, you know, like express yourself freely. But it squares actually Saturn in Pisces. So what's going to happen over here? All right. So what's going to happen? Saturn is restriction. So it is like, yeah, you want to actually express yourself, but somehow you can't, because it's forbidden, because it's delay. It's there going to be some issue with your computer. There going to be some problem with what you are talking about, gonna be an issue. So definitely there is restriction and censorship could be here, but also square in Mercury. Mercury is your thinking, Saturn is tiredness. So it could be some kind of possibility to have some kind of mental obstacles here, like you're going to be tired, you're going to be incoherent, and your words not going to make any sense. That could appear also, Mercury square Saturn aspect. Yeah. So what else gonna happen here? November 11th, we're going to have Mars and Uranus opposition. Again, 12 and 6th house for you. So it is like really affecting you mentally, and it's really affecting your dreams. You can have actually a lot of dreams about wars or about murders, or about some kind of vivid dreams about mediumship, like you're going to download information about murders, or anything about wars, or anything about sudden unexpected weather challenges as well. It could be that, but it could be dreams, sexual dreams as well. And Uranus is ruling the gay people, so it could be also like maybe you have some dream about or with some same-sex people. Financially, Mars is metal, Uranus is anything to do with crypto and technology, so it might be something like you are trying to buy silver, even silver ruled by the moon, but because Mars is metal, or copper or something like that, uranium, anything like that, and you try to actually invest in that and keep your money in metal somehow. Definitely could be some sudden change that can impact your financial situation. And because of that is an opposition, not necessarily a good change, but, you know, because Mars is involved here, Saturn is the opposition, so it's something, a long-term investment could lead later on to some kind of financial gain. Lost job, because Uranus is in your sixth house, and it could be, or lost a tenant, for example. Tenant is disappearing and you don't know where are they, never coming back. Careful with your dogs and cats, because they can get lost also. November 13th, new moon in Scorpio, 12th house, conjunct Mars, all right, and your opposition in Uranus, opposed to Uranus. New moon is definitely going to be some new beginning. It's a new venture here. But, you know, in the 12th house, it's intense because it is going to conjunct Mars. So it is an intense feeling. It is an urge inside. You're going to be really restless, sleeping. You don't want to sleep. You have a lot of ideas and, you know, it's bouncing off the wall. You're going to download a lot of information, lucid dreamings, prophetic dreamings, and you might want to write, and you're not able to rest or sleep. Okay, then what else is going on here? Mercury sextile Venus on the 15th of November. Okay, all right, what's gonna happen over here? You know, it could be some good investments through a friend. Friend could actually introduce you to someone who could be a potential business partner, and they're going to have some kind of interest in you or in your business, and it's gonna be a quick, easy arrangement, and it's gonna go really flowing really easily for you. November 17th, Mars trine Neptune, right? Mars is in Scorpio, Neptune in your 4th house. Anything to do with spirituality, with retreat, with your home situation. So you might want to take your family somewhere, a faraway country, something spiritual, experience something together. Yeah, you know, Mars rules actually Scorpio. Scorpio is spooky. It could be something about Halloween. You might going to decorate your house and do a haunted house over there, and it's going to be well received by the public. But on the other hand, it could lead to some kind of secretly somebody is supporting you, might be someone from the family, and you might going to be able to invest in a retreat center or anything to do with a home or have a license. Scorpio is bank, so you might want to become a mortgage broker, but you didn't have the money to pay for, and your parents gonna pay for it. Something like that could be as well. All right, the other thing that's gonna happen, November 18th, we have the Cazimi, Mars Cazimi. So the Mars going to reborn in the heart of the sun. And it's gonna happen in your 12th house. So this is big. This is going to be a new reset, okay, for Mars. And this is in your 12th house. It's a spiritual enlightenment for you, something to do, something to figure out. You might do some kind of financial astrology research, or you did some kind of investment and it's paying off. Some stock is paying off. Something can rise like really rapidly what you didn't expect to. It could be great actually to apply for any kind of job on the spiritual field, on the Scorpio field, anything to do with researches, private detective, financial astrologer, you know, like even sex industry, you know, like somebody can invest in sex toys, for example, and it's going to be like giving you financial security. November 20th, Pluto going to sextile the sun. And it's also really great for you to connect with friends and connect with, not with friends, actually, it's going to be great for you to invest in pharmaceutical, in psychedelic, in medical marijuana business, apply for a job if you are a nurse or want to work in hospice, open something with a retreat center. 12th house matters. All right, and then November 21st, Mars sextile Pluto, and that's going to be also really beneficial for you here. It's going to have to do something with, it's again, 12th house and 1st house matter. Mars sextiling Pluto could be something with investing in your romantic life, for example. It could be also good for you to invest with matter. Start something like a mining business. Invest in gun and invest in defense, military defense on stock market, because it could rise, definitely. You will be really, really powerful, and you will feel like very, your sexual charisma going to be really, really strong. All right, what else gonna happen? Sun going to square Saturn on the 23rd, and the Sun going to go to Sagittarius actually on the 22nd. So happy birthday if you have a Sagittarius Sun. And then actually, if you have an early Sagittarius Sun, Saturn is restriction, and it could indicate some kind of challenges here. And the Sun is yourself. So, you know, it could concern your property, your living situation, your family investment. So there might be some issue with selling a house or buying a house, or it might be some issue to get the right, what is that? The right support, the right mortgage for you. So that could be definitely a challenge here for you. Okay. Then the Sun is in your 1st house. So that's definitely its growth, and not only financial growth, but it's personal growth as well. And that is a new cycle coming up for you, a new solar return, right? You're going to be definitely more proactive, and you're going to invest in yourself. You're going to invest in your knowledge and yourself, because that's your birthday. So you want to look beautiful, you want to support yourself or treat yourself with something. On the 25th, we're going to have Mars and Saturn square. This is also tension and challenge. And you know, it's also concerning your property values and your property investment. You know, it could appear some kind of fire in the house, so you will have to be careful. On November 26th, we have the North Node trine Mercury, which is great actually here, because the North Node is in your 5th house, anything to do with investment, with speculation. And Mercury is in the 1st house, so you are willing to invest, you are willing to actually explore anything to do with investment, with maybe even start to gamble or buy a lottery ticket that could pay off. It could be, however, investing in creative project that would be more beneficial for you, because the 5th house is the creative project, or you might going to hire someone who is helping you with a creative project. You have to pay money, but actually it's going to stabilize your finances later on. And then we're going to have November 27th, the full moon in Gemini. It's opposing you. So it's going to be something, it has to do something with a legal matter. A legal matter might come to an end, or it could be something with a business partner. You had a business partner, but right now you don't want to have the partner anymore. Winning off, right? It could be also like some of you going to separate with a significant other. So this is a critical point over here. November 29th, Venus going to oppose North Node. Well, you know, it is something to do with your finances and with your purpose. There is going, Venus is beauty, but also it's currency, luxury, and comfort as well. And North Node is your purpose, where you are heading karmically in life. So this opposition could create, actually, it's 11th house and 5th house for you. So it could be something to do with like your friends are not supporting your ideas, or you might have done something which is a creative product, and you find out your friends were not there for you, not going to your art show, not buying your books, not supporting your project, anything with creativity, and it will hurt. Then Pallas Athene also going to ingress Scorpio, that's your 12th house on the 18th. So Pallas is wisdom, so there is a new opportunity for a transformative new strategy over here. You're going to be more wise. And then Ceres going to ingress your sign on the 25th. Ceres is nurturing. Ceres, you know, in Sagittarius could do anything to do with some kind of educational venture. So you might want to go back to school. You might want to study something again. And it could be Ceres related. It could be something to do with farming, with how to actually sprout or things like that. Then Vesta, you know, on the 2nd of November ingress Cancer, but right now it's going to go to retrograde. And then on the 8th, actually, already gonna go to retrograde. So Vesta, anything to do with your eternal flame, with your passion. So there in Cancer, it could be something, Cancer rules your 8th house with your financial strategies. Something to do with a mortgage, for example, or paying off debts. Right now, you are capable to do that. So, and Saturn going to station direct in your 4th house. So this is like old roadblocks concerning something with property going to clear up. So if you were actually delayed to buying a home or invest in a home, then right now you will be able to, or you see the light. All right, Sagittarius, I wish you happy November. I'm going to see you with the 2024 forecast and with the December really soon. Thank you so much for listening. Bye for now. Welcome back, Capricorn rising, sun and moon. This is your November astrology forecast. I'm going to start out with November 3rd. Actually, November 2nd, Vesta going to enter Cancer. And it's going to go retrograde in your 9th house, and it's going to affect your education. So you might want to invest in education. You might want to revisit something with education. Maybe you start to podcast or you started to do it, but you have to reinvent your channel somehow. November 3rd, Sun opposing Jupiter. And, you know, it could actually affect your friendship and your leisure activities. It could become a battleground here. So your ideas not really aligning with the group you are actually associate with. So they might going to feel like you are way too optimistic for them, or, you know, like you are risking a lot, or you are that kind of restless person, and Capricorn are not, but that's why they not necessarily want to socialize with you. And then Venus and Neptune going to do an opposition in your 9th and 3rd house. So, you know, it could be something around travel and higher education. It could be something with journalism, something with long distance and short distance traveling, actually choosing between that. Do I want to visit my parents or my husband's parents who lives far away? So those kind of situation here. Or, you know, like, do I want to start to do a podcast channel, or do I want to write or just journal or just do blogging? So this is the decision you will have to make. November 4th, Mercury opposition Uranus. This is going to happen the 11th and the 5th house. And then what's going to happen over here? You know, like, again, that is something to do with your own joy and pleasure and with a club. So, for example, Uranus in the 5th could be like, I'm a little bit crazy right now. I want to be different. I want to be innovative, and I want to do researches and invest in technology. Maybe I want to do something with artificial intelligence, some kind of creative project. And Mercury opposing that, you know, there is friends who are talking you out. You want to invest, for example, in cryptocurrency, and your friends is like, don't do that because this is right now when the government gonna freeze the accounts. And, you know, like, there is some kind of challenges and issue here with it. So surprises may come through your social circle or from your hobby as well. Something what cost a lot, maybe. Like, for example, you started to work on some, maybe you are recording in a recorder studio, and they're going to actually triple the price what they ask at first time. November 6th, Venus trine Pluto. All right, so what can it be? This could be an open door for you, and you can be invited to a higher educational platform. You can actually be invited to a social media platform, something to do with publishing. So this is really, really good. And on November 6th, we're going to have Mercury trine Neptune. This is also a positive aspect here. I like that. This is sweet. It has to do everything with your intuition, networking, communication. Those are paying off for you, right? So anything to do with blogs, podcasts, anything to do some kind of social media endeavor. So yeah, those are good. Then November 8th, Mercury sextile Pluto. And that's your 10th and your 12th house, right? And then it will be something about some deep self-reflection with your career goals. So you can have a new social media account or profile set up, and you're going to be able to talk to people, and it could be deeper conversation, deeper connection with people through social media. November 8th, Venus enters Libra. That's gonna be your 10th house. Your career going to be in limelight. You can have a new career. You can get some new opportunity. You can get a promotion, some kind of monetary gain from your job, definitely. November 10th, you are having Mercury in Grass Sagittarius, and it's going to be in your 12th house, right? And square Saturn in Pisces. All right. So you have to expect some kind of hidden obstacles here. Because Mercury, and it has to be something with communication. It has to be like you could have a stalker. You could have something like somebody is listening your conversation. Somebody is watching you kind of situation. And squaring Saturn, Saturn is in Pisces in your 3rd house. Well, this could be someone from the neighborhood or friendship zone. All right, November 11th, Mars opposes Uranus. All right, what's gonna happen over here? That is definitely some kind of unexpected expenses, and it could cause by a social event. So you have to attend something which is really, really, like high-class people going there, and you will have to buy a clothes, which is a dress which costs like over $5,000-6,000, and you just didn't want to do that, but you must because you have to attend this event. Okay, on the 13th we're going to have a new moon in Scorpio, and it is your 11th house, Capricorn, so that is actually going to oppose Uranus and conjunct Mars. Mars is in your 11th house. So that is some kind of new opportunity to meet people, but it's going to be a little bit assertive. It's going to be like, you're going to be really action oriented. You're going to go for it. You will have to be careful with social climbing over here because you can be actually judged by that. Yeah, and it could be also like your children going to need or they're going to attend some kind of activities where you will need to open your wallet and pay a lot of money for that. Okay, then November 15th, Mercury sextile Venus. This is good. This is good for lovely communication. It is good for spiritual communication. It is good for actually approaching something with your career, like showing your work, what you were working for behind the scene. But the sextile is you can actually show it for an authority figure who's going to love it, and it could actually come some kind of new career opportunity. November 17th, Mars going to trine Neptune. This is also very positive. Okay, so here it is. What's gonna happen here? Well, Neptune is unconditional love. Neptune, anything to do with unprivileged, underprivileged. Neptune is pharmaceutical. Neptune is addiction. Trine with Mars, it could be an initiation to get rid of addiction. It's an initiation to not be lazy anymore. It's an initiation for change. But I want to change, I want to invest because I seek for glamour and fame. Neptune is glamour and fame. And you want to go for it. So there is an opportunity to, Neptune actually is filmmaking. There is an opportunity to act. And you are like, I am at the right circle right now and I can go, and right now I'm going to definitely show myself and they're going to like me. November 18th, you have Mars Kazemi in your 11th house. Mars Kazemi, Mars is going to reborn in the heart of the sun. This is a new cycle for Mars, right? It is very good, lucrative opportunity for you. And you're going to have new social connection. which I really like. And this social connection could lead you to success. On November 20th, Pluto going to sextile the Sun. So this is also great here. Pluto is transformation. The Sun is yourself, the individual itself. So we are going through transformation, but it's a soft transformation. It's not crazy. It's something you want to, you initiate. And, you know, you're going to have more self-worth, and also you're going to have financial stability with this sextile coming up. November 21st, we're going to have Mars sextile Pluto. Same here, you know, initiate something with maybe something with Mars and Pluto, they rules both of them Scorpio, but here this sextile going to actually help you with education, something to do with education, something to do with long distance traveling. So your spirituality, something to do with investing in social media or publishing as well. November 23rd, we're going to have Sun square Saturn, that is 11th and 2nd house. All right, so what's going to happen over here? Some kind of issue with a friendship. So it could be like a friend invited you first for a social event, and then they're going to cancel it. And your self-worth is going to go down a little bit about this situation. November 24th, you're going to have Sun ingress Sagittarius, you know, that is your 11th house, anything to do with networking, anything to do with new financial opportunities from your career could be a really, really good opportunity for you. November 25th, Mars Saturn square. Well, again, that is something to do with your self-worth, something to do with your group, where you belong from before. It could be a social media group as well, but you don't feel you want to put more emphasis on that, or you want to belong from there anymore. November 26th, you're going to have North Node trine Mercury. All right, so when North Node trine Mercury here, it's good. Mercury is anything to do the way you express yourself. North Node is your purpose. So you might want to take photography classes. You might want to be photographed, actually. So that is expression also, you know. And then you might also going to start to write. But so that is a Sagittarian and an Aries energy. So initiate something new with, maybe even with a new investment, or you want to be part of Mercury's fest, you want to be part of a sport group, for example, or selling sport merchandise. November 27th, we have the full moons in Gemini. And then it's gonna, the full moon in Gemini. So this full moon, right, it's going to be in your 6th house, and it's gonna oppose Mars. And Mars going to be already in Sagittarius. Let me see. Yes, it's gonna be in Sagittarius already because of the 24th, it went to Sag. So it's gonna oppose Sagittarius, Mars. Okay, so 12th house and 6th house, something to do with your work, something to do with you will have to let go of something that doesn't serve you anymore, a work perhaps. There could be like an implication over here to get in verbal conflict with someone who you thought is a friend but was a hidden enemy. November 29th, we're going to have Venus opposition North Node. Well, you know, this is again something about finances or self-worth. It is something to do with well, North Node is your purpose. Venus is definitely your self-worth, and you know, your beauty, your attraction, and also your finances. So maybe the purpose what you have chosen yourself, it's not paying off yet. You still have to invest a lot of money in, and you don't think, or you actually doubt yourself, oh my God, did I choose the right profession, or what am I doing over here? Because I put so much time and I'm tired of it, but you know, it's still not paying off. Pallas Athena ingress Scorpio on the 19th, so that is good because of there could be some kind of deep transformation in your strategy. And it could be good for investment, definitely. Ceres also ingressed a new sign and Sagittarius on the 25th, so that is your 12th house. That could be some kind of financial growth from pharmaceuticals there, or something if you in hospitality as well. Vesta retrograde in Cancer. So as I said at the beginning, and Cancer is your 7th house, and then it could do something with your partnership, something to do with your business partner. You might going to actually rehire someone or reconnect with someone. It could actually bring back a lover as well. Saturn going to station direct in your 3rd house. Well, you know, it's a reboost over here. With maybe you going to sell products, or maybe you going to buy an undeveloped land, or maybe you going to stabilize a career in writing. So yes, that could be accessible for you right now. All right, Capricorns, thank you so much for listening and for your attention. I will see you in December, and I'm coming up also with the 2024 horoscope. Bye for now. Welcome back, Aquarius, rising sun and moon. This is your November financial forecast. November 3rd, the sun opposing Jupiter. It is going to have to put emphasis on your 4th house and on your 10th house. So you have to balance out your career and your family life. Venus and Neptune opposing your 8th and 2nd house, going to put all the emphasis on your finances. You know, it could be like you have to be really cautious where you're going to invest your money, and you have to be careful to actually experience or explore stock and stock market. November 4th, Mercury opposing Uranus, and also it's going to be the 10th and 4th house matters. Some kind of surprising sudden change in family matter coming up here. Maybe you have to move quickly, maybe you will have a new job opportunity, and that's why the move has to be quick here. Then November 6th, Venus going to trine Pluto, so that's 8th and 12th house matters. This is good for you because of it's everything to do with finances, and it's water-related houses, not for you though, but it's water-related houses. And the 12th house and 8th house could bring in some kind of investment which is not out there for everyone. You hear from somebody, it is like very mystical yet, but you know, you're tapping into it and you are at the right time, at the right place, and then it's going to actually increase your finances. It could be some hidden opportunities with shared resources as well. You know, like for example, you find out your wife or husband has a huge inheritance, something like that, but you didn't know about. November 6th, Mercury trine Neptune. This is also really good, 2nd and 10th house. You have to pay attention for your career and goal, and actually it's going to increase your salary. You can ask for a raise here, and you will get it. That's for, you know, most likely it's granted for you here. November 8th, Mercury sextile Pluto. All right, so this sextile going to be going to have to do something with your spirituality. You might want to actually study something spiritual. You might want to learn how to do lucid dreamings. Then November 8th, Venus enters Libra, and that's your 9th house. And that it has to do something with education, podcast publishing, capable to publish your book, you're capable to start a YouTube channel, you can have a lot of followers overnight. It is favorable ventures over here. It is actually financial gains for export-import businesses. On November 10th, we're going to have Mercury in the Sagittarius. Sag is your 10th house, but it's going to square Saturn in Pisces. So, you know, that has to do something with work. It has to do something with restriction. So you might going to be restricted to talk about something, or censored, or your work not going to be published, or you know, you're supposed to get a promotion, but it's going to get delayed. November 11th, Mars opposes Uranus. That has to be something to do with your career and work, with your career and with your home life. So that is more like you know, the unexpected change that I was talking about, and you will have to do a move, but your family is not agreeing with you and not supporting you in this. November 13th, new moon in Scorpio going to affect your 10th house, and it's going to conjunct Mars, but also going to oppose Uranus. You know, as I said, unexpected news in your career as well. Which is going to have a major implication on your finances. But as I said, because of it's opposed Uranus, it is a sudden change in your family life, or, you know, like because of you have to act quickly, it might going to decrease the value of a property, for example, because you have to do everything quickly. Then November 15th, Mercury sextile Venus. This is a good talk. This is beautifully polished. This has to do something with your higher education, publishing, writing books, and publish something. So this is really, really good. You go into social events where you can actually represent your published work, or you can represent yourself, or you know, like spread the word about your work. So this is good. You're gonna get supporters, people who are socially connected, people are in higher class, and they are actually helping you. November 17th, we have Mars trine Neptune. All right, so it could be actually, your work could actually offer some kind of intuitive insight, right? Neptune is very intuitive, and that could lead to some kind of great financial investment. On November 18th, Mars Cazimi, Mars is reborn in the heart of the sun in your 10th house, definitely amazing for your career. You can get promoted, you can get on the top ladder. So it's amazing, amazing, amazing for you. Being honored and famous overnight. November 20, Pluto sextile Sun. This is a good aspect and sweet, and anything to relate with teaching, with anything to relate with education. You can get in, you get a good news about getting into a university, your whatever you favored for. November 21st, Mars sextile Pluto. Same situation over here, right? So it's going to be have to do something with your education, and it has to do something with investment as well. Mars and Pluto rules Scorpio, so that could be really good to explore the stock market, for example. Or it's good for sexuality, and it's good actually to connect with like-minded people. But these like-minded people are going to be more assertive, and maybe, you know, it's a swinger party for some. November 23rd, Sun square Saturn. Well, this is definitely challenge. This is definitely a roadblock over here. It could relate to work and your self-esteem. So you get a promotion and you were all happy about, and you had to move, but right now you are doubting yourself. You are like, am I worthy enough? Your self-esteem could actually like suffer here. November 24th, Sun going to ingress Sagittarius, and Sag is in your 10th house. Anything to do with your finances, anything to do with your public life will be actually good. Teaching in public, expressing your opinion, doing a TED talk, liberating others, being advocate for others would be great for those days. Yeah. Okay, November 25th, Mars and Saturn going to square again. Something with your self-worth, something with like, okay, did I do the right decision? But right now, because Mars is involved, I would say like you're going to become assertive and you're going to you're not going to take no for an answer. You're gonna go for it and get it, and no matter, you know, if you are having some kind of doubts, you're just gonna do it anyway, and you will succeed. November 26th, the North Node going to trine Mercury, and North Node is your purpose here, Mercury, anything to do with communication and sales. So yes, this is good because it's good for writing, it's good for some kind of partnership, for example. It could be some kind of new career opportunity because it's a trine. It could be something work-related opportunity. You will be asked to write the script for someone who is a famous actor or actress, something like that could appear as well. November 27th, the full moon going to be in Gemini, and it's going to oppose Mars. You know, it could be some kind of issue with your investment, and it's a critical point actually because it could affect your creative project. You know, like you were looking into it at the beginning and start a creative project, and you thought you're going to stay within budget, but somehow you can't. You won't stay within budget. And November 29th, you're going to have Venus opposed North Node. Anything to do with your financial goals. You know, North Node is your purpose, and you are want to create luxury and comfort in your life, but right now you are like, oh my God, how am I even going to do that? You know, like maybe I chewed on and bite more than I can chew, kind of situation. Other notable things gonna happen, Pallas Saturn going to ingress Scorpio on the 19th. So this is good for traveling and education, but it's gonna be some new kind of strategy over here because of maybe you going to have to travel with your mother-in-law or whatever, and you don't want to. So you will have to come up with some kind of new strategy, but wiseness to decline something with wisdom, so you don't hurt anyone. And then Ceres going to ingress Sagittarius on the 25th. You know, this is something to do with your career, financial growth in your career. All right, and then Saturn going to station direct in your second house. Something with money matters is going to flow again. You know, something what was blocked and stuck, then it start to go again. So you might going to get a salary raise here. All right, thank you so much for listening, Aquarius. I'm going to come up with your December horoscope really soon, within a week. And also, I can post the 2024 forecast as well. Please like and comment below and subscribe and share my videos. Thank you so much. Bye for now. All right, Pisces rising, sun and moon. This is your November astrology forecast. Let's see what's gonna happen. So Pisces, November 3rd, we're going to have Sun opposing Jupiter. Jupiter rules you. And Jupiter is actually in your 3rd house. And it's opposing the Sun in the 9th house. So that could be some kind of issue with travel, right? It could be some issue with your publishing company or publishing with your podcast, with your YouTube channel. It could be something, some issue with your brothers, sisters, older and younger between them, and you will have to mediate between them. Then we're going to have Venus and Neptune opposition as well. And Neptune is in your first house, Venus is in the seventh, so you're going to have some kind of issue with your significant other. Your significant other maybe denied something or lied to you, or just had some secret, but you didn't know, and you're going to feel defeated, and you will feel like angry and hurt. So definitely you have to double check all the information that you are getting. November 4th, we're going to have Mercury opposing Uranus. This is the 9th and the 3rd house. So your plans are changing here, right? So it could be like, okay, so I wanted to go to do a higher education, but actually I just want to get a license right now because it's going to create more financial abundance and money for me. Or, like I rather to go to domestic travel, not long distance anymore. November 6th, Venus trine Pluto. This is good. This is something lovely. This is like sexual charisma going to grow. You will feel unbeatable, sexy, and beautiful. And it could be actually something to do with your significant other, and like you might going to have a secret admirer, and maybe your significant other gonna get jealous and you're gonna like it because you get more attention. It could be also like some kind of legal matters is turning out for your favor. Some insurance money is coming to you, legal matters, any kind of legal matters, and you're going to prosper from it. November 6th, also we have Mercury trine Neptune. This is really good also for anything to do with education, anything to do with long distance traveling, export, import business. It has to do something with publishing, has to do something with overseas, travel overseas, to buy a property or sell a property overseas, but you don't need anymore. November 8th, we are having Mercury sextile Pluto. It's a sweet pillow talk, like it could be something esoteric or it could be something erotic as well, erotic talk as well. You can invest in something career related. So I love that. It is very transformative for like you might going to get offered something with sales, selling products, which is going to give you some kind of financial gains later on. November 8th, also Venus enters Libra. All right, so what could be? Libra is relationship, anything to do with relationship. So, shared assets and investment. So it could be like your significant other could get some kind of salary raise, or it could be something like you're just going to get more attracted to the significant other. November 10th, we're going to have Mercury ingress Sagittarius, and it's going to affect your 9th house. It's gonna square Saturn in Pisces, and you are Pisces, so it has to do some kind of delay actually with your long-term goals, with your like a higher education. So as I said, you might going to stop the university studies and you're just going to get licenses because you are creating more money with that. So this roadblock is and delay not going to there forever, but right now it's a square, and whenever it's gonna go out Mercury from Sag, then it's not going to square you anymore. It's gonna sextile, and you might going to actually, or you didn't get into the university where you wanted, but actually you're going to be a second out, and the second row you're going to get into. This could mean as well. November 11th, Mars opposing Uranus. It is something sudden, it's unexpected, it's something to do, like sudden change not everybody likes, and Pisces definitely doesn't, but it has to do something with your education and with your journalism and anything to do with traveling as well. So I would say traveling somehow going to get delayed for you this month. Maybe, yeah, it's going to get delayed. And Mars and Uranus could be travel. You know, this is airplane, and maybe because of there is something with the airplane coming up, some kind of energy which you should not fly, maybe, or you will be scared because maybe there is going. We're gonna hear about some kind of airplane catastrophe, and then everybody going to stop traveling for a while. November 13th, new moon in Scorpio. You know, new moon in Scorpio going to trine with your sun, moon, or rising. So it's actually a good new moon for you by energy. And it's conjunct Mars, so you're going to be more assertive. You're going to want to talk, you want to teach, you want to be heard, you want to be seen in social media, perhaps publish something, and you will be pushed and urged to do that. So, and you know, it could be some new kind of career for you as well. On November 15th, Mercury sextile Venus, that is, as I said, some sweet pillow talk, but it is really good for your career. It is good for investment. It's good for sales if you are selling anything, any kind of product, and especially beauty, any beauty products or creams, it could be really good for that. Or luxurious cars, it could be good for that. November 17th, Mars trine Neptune. Well, it's also a granted opportunity here. You very, very intuitive right now. You can download information. You're going to have lucid dreamings, prophetic dreamings. And, you know, Neptune is glamour. Mars is urging to achieve glamour and achieve financial success. So it's going to maneuver no matter what to actually achieve financial success. You know, listen to your gut. November 18th, we're going to have Mars Cazimi in Scorpio. So Mars and the Sun. Mars going to reborn like Phoenix, actually, in the heart of the Sun. It's going to start a new cycle. Mars is really assertive, really, really initiating, and the warrior. So with this Kazimi over here, it could be like, I want to actually invest in I want to learn a different language. I want to go live abroad. I want to buy a property abroad, because if things going down in my country, I can escape over there. It could be something with education. You know, I always wanted to learn this or that, and I never had time for that. Maybe filmmaking, maybe you know, like something to do with Scorpionic energy. It could be like investigator or surgeon or financial astrologer, and you are ready to do it right now. There is a lot of hidden treasure here for you, and it has to be something to do with a foreigner or in a foreign country. 20th of November, you're going to have Pluto sextile Sun. It's good for your career. It's a new opportunity for investment. If you are not working, that could be some kind of new investment. November 21st, it could be, and you know, Pluto is death and 10th house. It's an authority figure. It could be like an inheritance from an authority figure. Mars sextile Pluto, it's also like you are initiating a change in your relationship. You're initiating a change because of you cannot take yeah, you're initiating a change in a relationship. Mars is really like cannot take no for an answer, cannot settle, cannot stay still. It is like, I have to go, I have to start something, I have to change. I feel that urge for changing. It's really like Phoenix, like if I don't change, I cannot continue the way I am right now. It could be some kind of surgery. If you need to go for surgery, it is good for surgery. November 23rd, Sun square Saturn. You know, this is challenging. You will be tested, and it can actually test your philosophies and anything to do with your spirituality, with your beliefs. November 24th, Sun ingress Sagittarius. All right, so that could be a new path for you with publishing or podcasting, YouTubing, or invest in export import business, or invest in a foreign country. Or actually it could be like you're gonna meet someone, a second wife or husband, a second partner. November 25th, Mars Saturn square. Again, this is really, really high ambitions. You cannot stay still. Saturn is patient and want you to wait, but Mars doesn't want to. And Mars wants to initiate. Mars is provoking, and it's creating tension, actually. So, but you know, on the other hand, it's good sometimes for Saturn. So Mars is the speed, and Saturn is the brake. Saturn going to put some brake on Mars over here with your ambitions, because of you are not thinking logically, and you can actually waste money, or you can actually be so impulsive right now. You don't see the outcome, and you are willing to risk a lot, and Saturn is gonna let you to do that. November 26th, North Node trine Mercury, which is really great. It's good for some kind of creative project or romance. It's good for romance, good for traveling with a romantic partner. To have a lover from a foreign country, it could be also really, really good. And November 27th, we have a full moon in Gemini opposing Mars. All right. So something to do with your family, it's going to actually shake your family up. It could be some kind of issue with an authority figure, because of Gemini full moon in 10th. Could be authority figure. Actually, Gemini is in your 4th house. Sorry. Yes. Because Pisces. Yes. Taurus, Gemini. Okay, so something to do with family. Somebody is leaving. Oh, there is a mosquito. I look like crazy. And then November 29th, we're going to have Venus opposed North Node. You know, this is something to do with budgeting, finances, with your luxury, the way you feel about yourself. You're not going to feel beautiful, for example, or you will feel like, okay, that is my purpose over here in life, but somehow it doesn't give me, I have to be the breadwinner, and somehow it doesn't give me financial satisfaction, so I need to change something. Then other things, what is happening, Palasatina gonna ingress Scorpio, so it's going to trine with your energy. It's good for that, and it's really good for something with shared resources, or something with inheritance might come to you. There is definitely new opportunity to do a new life insurance, or new trust, or will, or whatever you wanted to do. And Ceres ingress Sagittarius, so that is going to actually square with your sign, but on the 25th. But you know, Ceres is anything to do with in the 9th house with high education, so it's nurturing your ideas, it's nurturing your belief system and your spiritual beliefs here, or your philosophy. So that's good for that. And then Saturn is going direct in your 1st house, because you are a Pisces. Saturn's still going to be here for a long time. So there is some kind of roadblocks going to get lifted up for you, some kind of financial roadblock, or you're not going to feel tired and old anymore. You will have more energy, and you're going to get committed to something. You will feel like you couldn't commit, you were lazy a little bit or effortless, but right now you will commit again, and it's, you know, like endurance. It's giving you endurance to go for it. All right, Pisces, if you love my videos, then please like and comment and subscribe to my channel and share it with your loved ones, okay? I'm going to see you soon with the December videos, and the 2024 forecast gonna be up within a week. Thank you so much for listening. Bye for now.